everyone, back again. So I have my foundation and my concealer on, and now I'm going to go to my eyeshadow next. And so what I'm going to use today is a couple of different products that we have, and one is our shadow palettes, and I'm going to go with shadow palette 3 today, which is kind of some purples and some bronzy colors. And then I'm also going to use a little bit of our Elegant Splurge cream shadow. So what I'm going to do first, we have an eye primer, just strictly an eye primer. So I usually will just do a little bit. I'll put a little bit on my finger, and it's kind of skin colored. And so, and this really does help the shadows to adhere a little bit better and to become even more, it makes the shadow colors pop a little bit. So I'm going to apply just a little bit of that to both of my eyelids, all over, because I use shadow all the way to the top as well. So I've got that on there, let that dry just for a second, and then I'm going to go ahead and go to the shadows. So the brushes I'm going to use today are our deluxe brush, our crease brush, we have a shader liner brush that I'll use, and then when I get to our cream shadows, I'll use our cream shadow brush. So I'm going to start with our deluxe brush, and I'm going to choose this color right here called Tickled, and I'm going to put that all over my lid, and then I even go up a little bit towards the bottom of my brow bone, just because I have more of a hooded eye, and so I think bringing that color up a little bit helps to disguise a little bit that hooded area. So I'm kind of just patting this on there, that tickled color, and I'll do that to both eyes. And again, just kind of bringing it up and into that brow bone just a little bit. And I'm not worried at this point about blending it, because I will do that once I get this little bit darker color on. So again, that's just that colored Tickled all over my lid and a little bit up into my brow bone. Then I'm going to take our crease brush, and I'm going to go with this color Cheeky, which is kind of a dark purple color, and I'm just going to tap a little bit of that on my brush, and I'm going to go into just the corner V of my eye and bring that into the crease a little bit. And again, I'm not super worried at this point about blending, because I'll do that here in the next step. And then I do that, same thing on the other side, go just the corner V and then bring it into the crease just a little bit, just like that. And then what I'm going to do at this point is take our shader brush, and I'm just going to shade and buff that out so there aren't any real harsh lines, and I'll buff that out up here and into the corner a little bit. Same thing on this side, and just kind of blend it so there aren't any harsh edges to that shadow. And then with that same crease brush, I'm not going to put it back in product, but I am going to bring just a little bit of that under the bottom lash line, and that was that purple, that cheeky color, the darker color. And so that just kind of blends that out as well. And I don't have any eyeliner on yet. I will do that next. So those are just those two colors. Then I'm going to add a little bit of this Ecstatic, and it's more of a shimmer color. And I'm going to use that same shader liner, or not the deluxe brush, and I'm just going to tap it in a little bit of that product, and I'm just going to apply it kind of on the inner half of my eye on both sides. And these colors are so highly pigmented that you don't need a whole lot of the product. And again, then I'm just going to kind of blend a little bit so that everything kind of blends together. But that's just 3 products from this. And then what I'll do is take this Determined, which is kind of a matte highlighting color, and I'm just going to tap that underneath my brow bone a little bit just for a highlight. And it's not a real white color, which I like. It doesn't give you a real stark highlight, but it gives you just enough of that highlight. And so I'm going to put that there. And then what I'll do is come back with my Splurge cream shadow. And this is a mousse-like consistency, and it's best applied with this flat cream shadow brush. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that product. A little bit of this goes a long, long way. And I'm going to use this just as a highlighting, just kind of above the pupil of my eye. I'm just going to tap a little bit of that there, just to use kind of as a highlighting color. And that's it. That's pretty much it. This could be an easy day look. You could go a little bit darker if you wanted it to be more of an evening look. But that is basically the shadow look. And then I'm gonna line it with our Perfect Black Liner. And so what I do is I just line the bottom of my eye. And I have to look down for this because I'm not good enough to do it in my phone. But I'll just line across the bottom of my eye. And again, then I take my crease brush and I'll just smudge that out a little bit so it doesn't make it such a harsh dark line. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. And again, take that crease brush and smudge it out a little bit. It'll add a little bit more of that purple color to it. And then on the top lid, I kind of stretch my eye out a little bit this way, and I line really, really close to my lash line. And what the black does for that is it really just gives you a lot of fullness with your lashes. And so I just line super close to the lash line, drag it out a little bit into the corner like that. And then I line my top waterline as well. And that's that wet line inside your lashes. And that's what really adds a lot of fullness and volume to your lashes when you add your mascara to it. So that's it. I line a little bit on the top, the bottom, I line that waterline, and I'll go ahead and do this. I won't have you stay on to do that, but you could use any color eyeliner with this. We have 15 different colors. We've got a chocolate brown color that would look pretty with this. We've got some purple colors that would look really pretty with this as well. And these they're waterproof. Once you put them on and they dry, you can smudge them initially when you first put them on, but after they set, they're on for good. So anyway, that's just an easy day look using palette 3 and a little bit of our cream shadow, our black eyeliner, and I will be back with the next video. Thank you.